Hi there. This is Sunday, my walk in Greenwich Park. To get here I have to cross a few large roads full of expensive cars, driving in their own fumes. Look at these young people here having fun, going for a walk and exploring. They're obviously from another country.
Yeah, my whole family doesn't really like. I want to like cycle, but me too. It would be really interesting to cycle.
See, they're talking about cycling up here, but not allowed on this path. So they spent, 5,000, 10,000, and it's costing them the first 4 months of work. All that money goes to pay for their private transport. It's madness. The car is madness, and to make it automated driving is even more mad. We need high-speed public transport, that's all we need. Plenty of it. To get us to the nice places, like the parks. Safely. Roads aren't safe. Now the superhighway for bikes is killing people running into the path of bikes. When I went to Clerkenwell, every time I crossed the road in front of a bus, I had to peer behind the bus before I went on the pavement to make sure cyclist wasn't screaming up behind along inside the bus lane. And every time I did, there was one, narrowly missing being killed by a bike. In South Carolina, they've actually got a raised bike track away from all traffic and pedestrians, all the way up to the Smoky Mountains. I must go there and have a look. That reminds me, I must go there. Great idea. See my old friends, I used to teach there many years ago. Okay, so I'm taking you to a park which we've missed. There's 2 ways up to this time ball, the Greenwich Meridian and Observatory, Greenwich Observatory. So there's only a couple of weeks. See, they just laugh. People, there's no respect anymore for people. Instead of driving around in their own fumes, killing themselves, they should be walking in the parks. London is the greatest city for parks. Tomorrow is Monday, bank holiday, and I'll have my bike out. My first, you can put it on the train, District line, and go all the way to Richmond and cycle around the park with the deer everywhere. It's an amazing experience. Fortunately, they let the cars in the park too. What killed a cyclist was a dog running into him. And somebody was killed sitting under a tree when a branch fell on them.
What is it exactly? The longitude. You can see them also.
See, they've just seen a metal strip in the concrete up here, I'll show it to you. And they know it's something to do with longitude. 0 longitude. Because we pioneered travel navigating with a clock. I'll take you into the museum. Would you like to go in? Sure they wouldn't mind. Yeah, let's go in. I'll show you the precision clocks we made that didn't lose a second a year, so they could tell where they were by looking at the sun. Saying to New Zealand, they discovered my country where I was allowed to grow up during the war. So where is it? They closed it. It's closed. We'll have to come early. So the instruments are in that place there, I think. So here you go. Planetarium, take an incredible journey through the time and space. Visit the Royal Observatory, Greenwich. Stand astride the prime meridian of the world and immerse yourself in our breathtaking planetarium. So they show you the stars shining on the roof and planets. Now you must come to this, 27th of May. Could be open, I think, soon. National Maritime Museum, Greenwich. So it closes at 5. So the dome, can you see that on your widescreen TV? I've only got it on 10p. It's got 60 frames per second, so it'll be nice and smooth for you to watch. That's the dome. They made the plastic roof out of PVC, which burns, and they had to rebuild it because you can't have PVC in buildings. No one tells them until it's too late. You can see my tower block there. Half of it's built in PVC walls, but no one told them until they did it. I did, but no one listens to me. I'm a New Zealander. So where's the metal strip? Missed it. We'll show it to you next time. But I came here as soon as they made those mobile trackers where you could see the ground, and I came to zero, and it was down this path here. I'll show you where zero really is. And you bring your tracker or Google Map, and if it's got the meridian line on it, it will take you down this path here. I did this years ago when they first came out, 15 years ago. Yeah, it was just down here. They should have a... whoops. So it was just down here. But they put the metal strip next to the museum to make it look more authentic for the visitors. Well, you kids aren't interested in the border patrols. We've got 3 ships protecting our borders around the coast, 7,000 miles, when Italy's got 70 boats with 2,000 miles, and France has got 120 boats with 5,000 miles of coast. I don't know how many Australians got, but we've got many thousands of miles of coast. But we've got satellites and we can see the boats coming, so we can send our boats right out to sea to intercept them before they get anywhere near the coast. Can you imagine Indonesian fishermen are so poor that they come to Australian waters to catch shark, and then they cut off their fin, which you can't eat the fin, and then throw the shark dead back into the sea and sell the fins to the Chinese because they like